Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Welcome to this game, welcome to this 3DS game, the first 3DS game of Professor Layton. We're going to play it right here, right now, on the OSRiddle livestream and on the YouTube from CSPDreaw, which I'll eventually rename to the OSRiddle systems. Let's fill in a name, shall we? R-I-D-D-L-E-T. And I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Written with an exclamation mark, please. Good enough. So, this is a work of fiction. The characters, scripts, and events portrayed within are no way intended to resemble those of the real world.
Wow! So this is Montador.
Indeed. In only 18 years, this little desert oasis has grown into quite a tourist attraction.
It's amazing, Professor.
Yes, it is. Some people even call it the City of Miracles.
The City of Miracles.
Yes, Luke. The City of Miracles. So, this is the mystery screen. You can review the major mysteries in the story that we've focused so far. Touch the mystery for more details. So, let's click the first one. So, the Miracle of Montador. Prosperous Montador is famous for growing from a single humble inn into a large and wealthy city in the space of just 18 years. How could such a city develop so fast? I don't know. Montador is a huge city with which Henry Ledor built from nothing in a mere 18 years. That's quite an accomplishment. Yes, it is. It fucking is. Prologue: The Carnival of Montador.
There's so much to look at here, Professor.
Yes, I've heard that Montador is quite an exciting town.
The letter said that terrible things have happened here. It's hard to believe.
We'll have a better understanding of the situation after we speak to Angela.
We need to keep going this way, don't we?
Look at this place, Professor. It's also bright and colorful, like being in a fun fair. A place to forget the worries of everyday life. Anything is possible in the City of Miracles, or so they say. I just don't see how bad things could be happening here. Everyone looks so cheerful. Indeed, it is hard to believe that something is afoot in the midst of the celebrations. I do hope Angela is wrong. Well, you won't get far just standing around. We had better make a start of our investigation. Alright, then I'm going to start asking those people over there. Just one with Luke. Let's acquaint ourselves with some new methods. We don't want to grow complacent. Hello, Delilah. I hope I'm saying it right. How are you doing? Oh, sorry, I'm listening. You can touch the magnifying glass in the corner of the touchscreen to switch to investigation mode. In this mode, the magnifying glass will appear in the top screen, like so. You can move it around by sliding the stylus on the touchscreen. You notice that when you move the magnifying glass over certain areas, it turns orange. This means you can interact with the environment in some way. Just touch the touchscreen to investigate. You needn't do anything fancy. I used them both, actually. A brief touch on the touchscreen should do the trick. Are you following so far? I think so. Just slide the stylus on the touchscreen to look around and give it a quick tap to investigate. Precisely. Well then, I'll just get on with it. Be sure to check anything that looks out of the ordinary. Right, sure. Well, we could check whatever the hell we want, just nothing is really going to help us. Unless we do this clown. Help! Look at all the balloons that clown has. He's all wrapped up in the strings. Is that normal? At a glance, I'd have to say no. Let's get him down from there, shall we? Oh, you're right, sir. It doesn't look very comfortable up there. You can say that again. I meant to be tying up balloons for the carnival, but I've gone and tied myself up instead. If the ring wants to catch me like this, it won't be pretty, even with all my lovely balloons. Oh, I've bung up my last. Be there and get me out of this tangle, will you? Being tied up in all this black string makes me look like a zebra. Maybe that's the point. Anyway, puzzle 001. Bungle's balloons. Puzzle of 20 out of 20 picarats. This comes a clown that's got caught up in the balloon strings. Give a look at Layton a hand untangling the strings. Touch any of the orange points on the touchscreen to swap around the strings to the left and right of the point. Keep at it to take a free deploy clown. It's possible to tangle all 4 strings in as few as 3 moves. On touchscreen, touch an orange point between 2 panels to swap those panels. As you swap panels, the strings will gradually entangle or become even more entangled. Your goal is to straighten out all 4 strings. Okay. Let's say start with that, and that. Entangle that. Entangle that. Entangle it up even more. No, I always worried about this, like, I don't know how, but like, I did it once in 3 moves indeed. Like, when I was, like, doing the testing. And, like, now it's just all gone. And I have no clue anymore how I did it. And, like, that was just yesterday. Like that's like my memory. Oh god, okay. Nope. So, it actually picks up a lot of points. It actually moves like the 2 above and the 2 below it. I'm gonna switch these 2. This is my short-term memory just being gone. Just not working. Right, now at least this. Oh god.
How about this?
We got it.
Puzzles are made to be solved.
Yes, Layton, yes. Correct, thank goodness you got them down quickly. Now the balloons are free to float gently in the breeze. Quickly! I took a fucking year on that, Jesus. A lot of pick rats. Pick rats points that indicate the puzzle's difficulty. The more pick rats, the puzzle is worth tougher it is. We actually had the same talk during the other game. It's still the same. Gathering lots of pick rats. Once you beat the game is saved, go to the bonus section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more pick rats you earn, the more content you unlock. So it's now on puzzle index. Oh, you have no idea how grateful I am. Honestly, I'd give you the world if I had it. Shame I don't, eh? Really, sir, there's no need for thanks. Well, alright then, I'll just let you enjoy the carnival. That's just as good as any gift.
Wow! Professor, look at that clown! And all the balloons! And the band! Wow! This is fantastic! Everyone is having such a good time!
They are. And I'm looking forward to doing the same after our investigation.
Oh, right! The investigation!
Once we're able to relax, we'll see what the town has to offer.
Huh? Professor, what was that?
Yes?
It's him! Run! Frozen like stone!
Stone? Quickly! What on earth is going on here?
Statues?
Yes, statues.
I'm trying to escape here. Get out of the way, will you?
And you are... Yuckles. Or Yuckies, whatever. Anyway, Layton, good catch on making sure that Luke didn't get hurt.
Please, sir, try to remain calm.
Calm? Are you blind? Those people have been turned to stone.
And? Question mark?
Professor, how is that possible?
A very good question, Luke.
I'm noticing that we're 26 FPS the entire time. Anyway, it works.
Professor, look up there!
What on earth?
1, 2, 3, 4. Did you miss me, Montador? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! I hope you enjoyed tonight's grand miracle. Courtesy of the Masked Gentleman. Consider what you have seen tonight as a warning. Montador will soon be destroyed. Those who submit to the power of the mask may be spared. But then again, they may not.
Professor, Luke! What are you waiting for?
Huh?
A written invitation?
Of course.
Wait, Professor! Why do I get the little one?
Let's go. Everyone follow me.
Right.
Hey! Wait for me!
Ha!
Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah. But there's to which way the Masked Gentleman flies and follow in the same direction. Select status on the touchscreen, in short, quick motion to move the horse left and right. The horse will stumble and slow down if you hit a barrel. Try to avoid them if you can. Pick up an energy carrot will give your humble horse a bullet burst of speed, allowing it to smash through barrels.
Follow the masked gentleman. That's the way.
Alright, well, we're still following him.
Yeah!
Here we go!
Let me do select like what? 4 or 5 times the right direction?
Yeah!
Whoa!
That's the way.
4 or 5 times like the right direction and you get him.
Good work. Almost.
Still on his fucking tail, so.
Wow. That's the way.
There you go, got him.
Look out! Whoa there!
Professor, I see him! Whoa! Oh, I got away!
Oeh, dat je really do wat je also do on the laptop?
Yes, they had quite an advantage over us.
I suppose we can assume that was the masked gentleman.
Was he using some sort of magic, Professor? How did he do all that?
Luke, I can honestly say, I don't know.
The petrification miracle. A number of people were turned to stone during the parade on Celebration Boulevard. Some members of the guard appeared to have witnessed the petrification as it occurred. Was this really some sort of miraculous act? The crowds deserted Celebration Boulevard, leaving forlorn stone statues that were seemingly living people just moments before.
Magic seemed to be the only thing that could explain what we had seen. It disturbed me to see the professor at such a loss. It made me wish he never received that strange letter in the first place.
Chapter 1: The Masked Gentleman.
Professor, do you know someone named Angela Lador?
Angela? Yes, of course. Where did you hear that name?
It was on the letter.
A letter?
Oh, let me!
Angela, after all these years.
Here you are.
Thank you very much, Luke. Very strange.
What is it, Professor?
Professor?
The Mask of Chaos.
Dearest Herschel, I trust this letter finds you well. I have read wonderful things about your work, Herschel. Or rather, Professor Layton. It's difficult to believe it has been nearly 18 years. I'm sure this letter comes as quite a surprise, but I must ask for your help. We have experienced a series of terrifying incidents here in Monte d'Or. I must be cursed by the Mask of Chaos, for it is now threatening to destroy our city. I hope you can forgive me after all these years. I don't know who else I can turn to. I cannot give you the full details now. However, if you can spare the time, I shall tell you all upon your arrival. We are in desperate need of your help, Herschel. I've enclosed the address for the Lador estate. I hope to see you soon. Angela Lador.
The Mask of Chaos? What is that?
Okay, it seems to be whenever I turn the camera on and off. Okay, that didn't really change anything. Anyway.
Donald Rutledge wrote about it in his book, Ancient Histories. According to legend, the mask bestows great power upon whoever wears it.
Yes, the allure of omnipotence is as old as mankind itself. You seem to know quite a bit about the mask, Emmy.
Well, I have taken a few courses here and there.
I see.
Did I leave something out, Professor?
No, you're absolutely correct.
So, this Mask of Chaos is well known in the world of archaeology.
I guess so.
Oh, yes. Among researchers, it's quite a popular topic.
If it's supposed to grant power, how can you be cursed by it?
Because unlimited power.
It's difficult to say. Angela certainly wasn't very forthcoming in her letter.
What is your relationship with Angela, Professor? Is she one of Professor Layton's lost loves?
Hardly. I've known Angela since my school days. Our relationship was complicated.
I see.
Oh my.
Well, a gentleman could never refuse a request from an old friend. Right, Professor?
Why, yes, Luke. I suppose you're correct there.
In the letter, she talks about a series of terrifying incidents. What do you think she means by that?
I can't say for certain, but I know how we can find out.
The Mask of Chaos. It is said that the Mask of Chaos grants his wearer tremendous magical power. Could his power be behind the Masked Gentleman's so-called miracles? It's odd, I always thought the Mask's power were just part of the legend. So what happened earlier, was that the kind of incident Mrs. Lador was talking about in the letter? I imagine so, yes. It sounds as though tonight's spectacle was but one of many. Emmy, you were able to find anything that may help us? As a matter of fact, yes. It seems a masked gentleman first turned up here about a month ago. He's been performing his miracles left, right and center, and has the whole city in a frenzy. Why would you do something like this? These innocent people only want to watch the parade. It's worrying to see this troublemaker able to act in impunity for so long. Presumably the police are struggling with the case. Seems so, they're trying to catch the culprit, but they can't do much about any leads in his identity. And given that they don't know how he does these miracles, I'd say it's pretty hard for them to pin down suspects. I see. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's start investigating the immediate area. Looking we've pretty much gone at the solid stone. Is there really nothing we can do to help them? If we'd be standing here earlier, we might have ended up in the same way. And we still might. Right? I'll just snap a few photos. You never know when they'll come in handy. There's been a guard. If the other miracles are anything like tonight, we must be prepared for any eventuality. I'll be careful, Professor. Professor, there's someone coming our way. Let's ask him if he knows anything. Aldous? You meet again, my friend. It must be the faded renew of kindred spirits, no? How thrilling the carnival of tonight. If I'm not mistaken, you are... Mistaken? Absolutely not. Indeed, it is I who was mistaken. Suppose for a moment that we would not meet again. I am here simply to enjoy the sights and sounds that only a tourist may see and hear. None of this turn to stone business. Where's the elegance? You would sooner catch me with waxworks. But pleasantries aside, I come to you now for a reason. What sort of reason? I would read a wooden crate, a box say. I would like you to try and find it. Go on, slightly side is around. What is there? I can't see the wooden boxes from anywhere. Are you sure there's one around here? Hahaha, not so hasty, little man. It takes but a few helplings of patience and a full course of imagination. How can you hope to find a box if you do not think outside it? Pardon me, Aldous, I haven't quite got the gist of your explanation. Could you clarify a little? I'm so very glad you asked, my fine gentleman friend. This is where we must use the ancient art of zooming. Zooming? You want us to move faster? Slow down there. No, you must I spy with magnifying glass and watch for your reaction. Blue as the azure sky. Behold, when the magnifying glass turns blue, you have found a zoom point. Now then, focus, magnify, zoom. We find a zoom point, just touch the touchscreen as you would with any point of interest. Do not be shy. It blew. Oh, so it's hidden back there. What magnificent magnification! With such a skill in your repertoire, the needle lies in plain sight and not in a haystack. With us in your mind, thank you, Aldous. As ever, the pleasure is mine. Now touch the box before you. You've been itching for this moment, I can tell. Yes, I'm really itching to have my first hint going. Voila, your hint going. How radiant she shines. On those puzzles which have you stumped, she is your fairest friend. We don't waste these willy-nilly. Oh no, hint coins are not numerous like grains of sand, but priced like pearls. They're hidden all over the city, so peel your eyes and look around, look out, look about, and sometimes zoom. And now, my friends, I've taught you everything I know. Go out into the great wild wood and zoom. Almost forgot, when you no longer want to see the world in glorious detail, touch zoom out. With that, I bid you adieu. Until we meet again. Not going to actually quite like all this. He never wastes any time, does he? Well now, back to investigation. Perhaps the zoom function will come in handy later on. Professor, do you think that tent over there was set up for the carnival? It's huge. I'd say so, yes. With all the flags and illuminations, it sure looks like the carnival Mark A showed. Sure, it's a festival. I wonder if it's like this every day. Can we see a bit closer, Professor? Just for a second. Of course, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Luke. We need to establish how we move around the city. Oh, of course. While investigating, you should see the back to map icon on touchscreen. Touch that icon to switch from investigation mode to movement mode. You can move to any place marked with an orange icon. Just touch an icon and move to the location. I hope that was clear enough. Touch the orange icons. Basically, to move from one location to the next, all we need to do is touch an orange icon on the map, right, Professor? You hit the nail on the head, Amy. Now let's go head to Mark A. It's as good as a place any start our investigation. Morning, Professor. How are we going to keep track of investigation with so much going on? You ask a pertinent question, Luke. Allow me to explain. Stop by touching the training icon on the touchscreen. Here you have the save option. Touch this option to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles you found during this adventure. In order to have another good and unsolved puzzle, however, you need to return to this location. You'll find the puzzle's location listed in the puzzle index, so don't worry about having to search for it. These are the mysteries and journal options. Touch them to review the story event and developments of the story. Lastly, this episode's option. Touch this option to view additional parts of the story. Be sure to check often in case you have new episodes to view. I feel like I know it all now. You're still an apprentice. You're still just an apprentice, Luke. Save the smugness though you know the trunk like the back of your hand. But I didn't mention it all. I didn't memorize it all, sorry. Now you two, just put the trunk to use and you'll be familiar with it in no time. The episode has been added to the trunk. Emmy's inquiries. Yes, the mask is definitely a curse. Does it just int coins that I know instantly? Wrong. It's a giant clown balloon we saw earlier. I wonder how they got this enormous thing up in the air. However, they did it. It doesn't like to be floating again anytime soon. It must have been damaged with all the commotion. Shh, do you hear that? It's almost like it's somebody crying. Here too, it's going for that clown. What if it's alive? Let's have a closer look at our sniffling entertainer, shall we? Hello, who's this? So it was this little girl who was crying. I didn't really think it was the clown. Shift, oh mommy, sob. She doesn't look injured, thank goodness. There, don't cry. What's your name? Huh, me? Name? But... We're gonna help you unless you stop crying. Come now, tell us what's wrong. Just be lost. I know that feels all too well. I believe you're right, Luke. She seems to have lost her mother. We must do our best to reunite them. Leave it to me, Professor. Sniffs up. Oh, way I. Oh god. I know the answer already. Puzzle 002. Where's Mum? Puzzle wrote 30 out of 30 pick rats. This little girl has lost her mummy. Me mom has red hair, oh aye, and she has a pink hammock with a barrel in it. The group of people talking nearby. A. Look how stylish everyone is today. A has the right back, but not the right hair. Hold on, this handbag isn't mine, so B has the wrong handbag. Keep that in mind. C. Hey, my hair is girly, but I'm a man. Right, C is not it as well. D. My handbag is a blue one. Well, D has the bear pattern on it. And it's pink. But that's not D's. E. This is my bag. It's got the wrong pattern. So E has to actually get the bag from B. However, D should don't get the bag from E because this is the way it goes. No, D says that she needs a blue one. So if E gets B's, then D should get E's. AKA B should get the one from D, which is a pink one with the barrel on it. Who goes wrong? Just from A to E. Slide the sliders on the touchscreen to move the finger icon on the top screen. When the icon turns orange, you can touch the You can touch the touchscreen as the marker that shows your answer. I say it is B.
Let's see if this is right. I'm the Professor's apprentice.
Yes, and that is also correct. You got it in the back. The correct answer is B. Thank goodness the little girl found her mum. Yay! Puzzle 002. Where's Mum? It's now a puzzle index. Ah, Mummy, there you are. Bonnie, thank heavens, I was worried, sick, like, thank you so much, pet. Don't mention it, just do my duty as a gentleman in training. Teehee, cheers, mister, bye-bye. All well that ends well, right, Professor? Sure got your Mr. Luke, don't you feel all grown up now? A job well done, Luke, I'm proud of you. Oh, it was nothing. I am the esteemed Professor Layton's apprentice after all. Now then, back to the case. I believe Angela's house is quite a bit further on. Let's zoom out and let's get back to the map. Look, a policeman. Perhaps you're here to collect a few testimonies. Let's see what he has to say. What is it this Hoody-Doo miracle man was supposed to be around here, but I didn't see him anywhere, do you? I'm afraid the masked gentleman has long since fled the scene of the crime, Constable. I knew I shouldn't have finished my sprouts. Full belly, empty cell. Hello, Uplay Gaming. Good morning to you as well. How are you doing? Us Dorian police are on the beat 24/7, but the gentleman is still miles ahead of us. He's some kind of supervillain. We even had to cordon off the gallery now thanks to his funny business. Is nowhere sacred? I almost want to say scared. You're talking about the case of living paintings, right? Living paintings. I wasn't aware of such a case. Sorry, Professor. I forgot to mention that. I heard about it while I was investigating on my own. Ah, okay. Then how are you doing, Queenie? It was a right shock, I could tell you. How would you feel if you saw a painting pop out of its frame and start wandering around? We seized a lot of them as evidence. Even if you could get in now, there wouldn't be anything else. Or anything to see, sorry. Yeah, no, it's I can't see the timer. It is almost 2 PM here. Well, I think that's fairly good reason to close the gallery off. I just feel sorry for all those tourists. The gallery is usually at the top of their list of things to do. An art gallery located in the heart of the desert. It's like a dream destination for tourists. It is rather easy to forget that outside the city lies nothing but an arid sand. Tell me about it. Don't see you get out of the way to cause trouble here. Of all the places in the world to pick. Indeed, so we now need that at least 2 incidents are linked to this masked man, and supposedly to the mask. We need more information, Professor. Let's press on to the door's house. I think we need to turn right here. Hello, Mr. Clown. Oh, you have a puzzle for me, sure. Sticking up posters for the fair with a bit of tape here and a bit of glue there. Sticking up, away we go. Excuse me. Sticking up posters round the clock, wall by wall, and block by. Yikes! Is this what they call a stick up? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't really mean to scare you. Ah, you had surgery with the balloons earlier. It's good to see you safe and sound. Oh, the darlings on the plaza. How are you? I'm just putting these posters up for the ringmaster and oh dear. I must have got such a fright and a mix of the posters. How can I tell you which is which now? It never rains, but it pours. I'm afraid this is your fault, so you have to help me out again. You stupid ass clown! Right. Okay, so puzzle 003. Bungle's banners. This puzzle is worth 30 out of 30 picarats. Bungle is cheerily putting up posters in the plaza one evening when all of a sudden he gets a terrible fright and bungles up which poster is which. Can you help him find a poster that matches the one on the pole on the top screen? Touch posters on the touch screen to have a closer look. You can rotate the poster on the pole by sliding the hand left and right. Rotate the poster on the top screen by sliding the hand across the scroll bar on the touch screen. The further you move the hand from the center, the faster the poster will move. So we can inspect them. And slide. Well, I do already know what the hell is happening, so... Let's look at the trumpeter, shall we? You have the right hat. We can instantly say it's not this one. Why not? Look at this very specific hat. Trumpeter doesn't have it on this picture. So it's not C. Let's go a little bit further to the left. The tail of this giant clown balloon. If you look exactly at this, well, this is round. What if we go to B? It's straight. Just like on here. So our answer is B.
Please, allow me. An assistant can solve a puzzle or two.
Correct. So we literally got rid of both the posters that weren't the same. The correct answer is supposed to be in A, the tail of the large clown balloon is different, and in C, the trumpeter's hat is a different shape. But really, with differences that small, would anyone even notice if Bungle made a mistake? Probably. Puzzle 003, Bungle's banners is now your puzzle index. Fabulous, fabulous. After seeing how you solved that with such finesse, I'm inspired to do my best work now. Lose about the circus where you get the charm. So you got wild beasts jumping through flaming hoops.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Thank you, Ivy, for the raid. Let me give you the shout out. Actually, I need to give Ashafit also a shout out. Start first. Oh, I never copied the A. Oh, the I. There you go. Viewer list and raid list are both separate from each other. They don't work that well together. Anyway, how are you, Ivy? How was your stream? Through Flaming Hoops. Flaming Hoops. Now that sounds like my idea of fun. Forget the masked gentleman and his silly miracles. The Stellar Circus is still the most spectacular show in town. We're gonna send some people to stone, but we are really worth seeing. Oh, please say you visit. It sounds like a lot of fun. I want to go. Okay, never heard of it, so... How did you look? But investigation takes priority. We can do all those things later, alright? Alright. Let's go back to the map and let's... Well, I'm not a Final Fantasy person, so... You can't really blame me for that. How about this alley? We should be able to see the Ladora estate. Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, slow coaches. Well, let's first talk with this fucker. Let's get the little robot again. Step right up, step right up. Our toys are cheap and our smiles are free. How may Jean Paul be of service to you? Jesus. Okay. Core, look at all the toys. Yeah, but like we're now doing it on the PC. So I have to go through everything again that now works a lot better. I don't have the same issue anymore. So let's have a look. Oh, there are a fair few, aren't there? How would you like a Triceratops? It's nice, but I prefer the little bear. Oh, that's right. You have an IFAQ things. Well then, what about the robot? Excuse me, sir. My eyes have been dazzled by the splendor of your light. I pretty much gave up last time, so. Is something the matter? Should we call an ambulance? Splendid creature, you're a radiant goddess, sent to walk upon this earth. Yep. I'm sorry? Oh Venus, oh Aphrodite, allow me to present you with the humble robot puzzle. Right. Puzzle 005. This robot comes in 4 parts. Head, body, arms and legs. To put the parts together, all you have to do is put each part into one of the 4 yellow boxes and flip the switch. The only problem is you're not sure what order they'll be assembled in, or which way up they'll be. Keep it all back together correctly. You can write the parts as well as move them. But all the parts to place that submit to start the assembly machinery. Yeah, they do that. Place the row parts on the touchscreen in the yellow box. Rotate parts by touching the edge and sliding the stylus round. I slide stylus right round, whatever. Once all the parts have been placed in the boxes, touch submit. The parts will drop down a certain pattern to assemble the robot. Work out the pattern and assemble the robot properly. So head and arms should be changed around, and these two should these be changed. Arms to the right. Yeah, I forgot the correct order. But it should now be correct.
Set him up and knock him down. piece of cake.
But just once seeing that. Correct, now the toy robot is fully assembled and ready to be played with. Puzzle 005, Robot Factory is now your puzzle index. Exquisite beyond compare, beauty and brains in equal measure is so befitting of an angel human guise. You shall not spend a single penny here. Oblige your unworthy servant by taking this robot for free. And let me tell you, this brave little toy embodies the very spirit of adventure. Please take it as a token of my most fervent affection. What, really? Are you sure, sir? Well, if you insist. The toy robot minigame has been added to the trunk. We're not going to play that. I've tried it and... The toy star owner Gene Paul give you the toy robot. The toy robot minigame has been added to your trunk. Can you dodge the tricks and traps lit throughout each mage and come out triumphant? Only time will tell. Ah, your celestial duties begun. I can see it in your eyes. Yes, I'm very nerdy today, so we don't have the time to stop and chat. I understand. Well, whenever you pass by these parts, be sure to give me a call, for I am a prisoner of your love. Right. You always be a prisoner in your own head. I do have to say though, I still like the 3D. We do however get another minigame that I did like, so... I accept it. This is so strange, we only went down one street and it's just like we're in another city. This is the residential area. The Laura stage is just around the corner. It's really dark, even darker than Mist Halloween is at night. No doubt the city's residents enjoy a dimly lit environment in contrast to the glare and bustle of the city center. Jesus. In time it seemed as if the night was beginning. I wonder when all those people actually sleep. You get the puzzles, Luke. Take a guess. Oh yo, who are you, lot? Another bunch of gawpers ending up for butchers at Laura's place, I bet. In fact, no. We received a personal letter of invitation. I much appreciate it if you could let us pass. Not so fast, Sonny Jim. If you ain't just going for a look, that's even more suspicious. How am I to know that you ain't a miracle mincemeat fella? Yeah, no, I do. Think I just let you waltz in unannounced? Not on your Nelly, mate. Now, what's the matter? I would hazard to say you're on the verge of an altercation. Before we get into a terrible scuffle, I suggest a more refined way of settling the matter at hand. Behold the exquisite method I propose. Many great minds have thought, but only I have ever devised a solution so placatory. Blastatory? Whatever. Go on, man. What is it that you have in mind? It's quite simple, really. Hidden under one of those fine silver tumblers is a ball. All you need to do is point in a cracked one. It's on the left. Okay, now to reveal our ball has been hiding. Intriguing, but this is actually my cup of tea. I much prefer games that require a quick mind rather than a quick eye. Don't worry, Professor, let me handle this one. What is the point of playing if I'm only up against some Sprock? Settle down, my good man. Any opponent is a worthy opponent. In this battle of wits, now let us begin. He rides on the tumbler and on my most refined and dexterous movements. When it's your turn, slide the stylus on the touchscreen to choose a tumbler. Touch the screen to confirm your choice. So it's on the right. It's on the left. Where's it hiding? Trying not to be distracted by my dexterous digits. Right then, I know which one I'm choosing. Your turn, Rent. That's the one it should be on. Under. It's this one. It's not, however. What? Oh, you're sure that was the right one? Going to blob like a little baby, are you? What a dreadful shame. Still, isn't it better to walk away empty-handed than with nothing? Wait, we're not finished yet. I'm up next. So the lady wants to go too. Right you are, love. If you're all done with the condescension, can you move on to the part where I beat you? Let's get to it then, shall we? Remember not to take your eyes off my flawless art. Second to left. It is completely on the left, but just look at his fingers. Pick a cup, any cup. It is only natural to be mesmerized by my beautifully slender hands. Me first. Yeah, it's that one. Are you positive about that? I'm almost constrained to pinpoint precision, you know. That's the one, I'm absolutely sure. Yeah, just because he can go first, we do like that he goes first. Like that's what's screwing us over, honestly. What? Oh, come on, this game is rigged. Yeah, we could easily beat them. I mean, after what she did to like those punks in the other one. During a laugh, you got to be the proper sore loser to try and pin the blame on someone else. I'm feeling generous today though. So Mr. Fancy Pants can have a go too if he wants. Well yes, I think I will. Now that I've seen through your little trick, I have no reason to object. I'm sorry, trick? I am but a helpful passerby, facilitating a peaceful agreement between two parties. Pack it in, Narc. I mean, facilitator bloke. Let's just show them how it's done. As you wish, now watch carefully. So it's on the left. It should be second to right. But, look at his fingers. How could it be? I know it's hard to drag gaze with my elegant fingers. He's actually giving a fucking hint himself. You don't that I'm going to say... One moment, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to be the first to choose. This is my choice. This one. Okay, not who where a ball has been hiding. Great finger movements. Perhaps you can allow us to pass now? This is the plan. Narcissus! Do not even speak to me. My beautiful game. Ruined. Losers should be neither seen nor heard. Out of my sight! But you... whatever, like I need your help anyways. I'm my own man. A lawful man, yep. You, however, give it up my performance. I'd say I'm very much impressed. Now, it is time for me to make my dashing and graceful exit. Until next time... You didn't, sir? Were they cheating after all? You didn't see the trick? Brian wasn't doing, you see. He always had one finger pointing towards the tumbler that contained the ball. Ah, you're right, Kuro. I know the game was rigged. I knew the game was rigged, sorry. No, knew, it's both the same, almost the same word. One is now and the other one is in the past. One is the present, one is the past. Still, I don't understand what the point of all that was. I suppose you get all sorts here. I mean in the City of Miracles. I'm up to your truly acquaintances of Angela's. It's very old indeed. Maybe it's just some bizarre festival act. Let's worry about this later. I'm starving. The sooner we visit Mrs. Lador, the sooner we can eat. Which actually is funny because now we're going to get like a step further. I'm going to check all of this. But that is it then for our first hour for Layton and the Miracle Mask. We are going to continue on this very soon. Have a good one, and we will see you all during the very next time. G'day.